Okay, welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's Friday night. I gotta get some work done before my delinquent friends show up. Let me show you a few things. Okay, tomorrow is gonna be warm out, so I'm gonna kickstart the Panhead and set the linkered up. The idle, the low speed needle, and the high speed needle. I'm gonna take it for a ride. So fingers crossed, I'll be able to film all that for you guys. That's from my Triumph. It's leaking from one of the petcocks. But anyway, I just threw it up there on my brother's bike to just show him ideas of different colors, because he's going to go all white frame, all white tins, like it originally was when our dad owned it. But just wanted to show him some color splashes. I think purple's horrible, but it's pretty neat. Anyway, let me get some work done before my friends come over. Oh, let me show you something real quick. My flathead, she's always been kind of cranky and mean. I mean, she's not anymore. We got things worked out, but let me show you something that's really heartwarming and endearing. Ever since I got Vic's 45-inch flathead over here, these two have been getting along great. They've been acting like mother and daughter. She's been giving her advice. It's been very nurturing, very motherly. I didn't even know she had a maternal bone in her body, because she's always been mean as a snake to me. Jesus Christ, did you see that? She just spit at me. I told you, this is a crazy bitch right here. All right, enough horsing around. Let's actually get work done. I moved Vic's flathead over so I can get in here to my flathead. The bulk of this video tonight is I need to check my valve lash on my motor, because it seemed noisy to me the last time I rode it, a little ticky-tacky. So what I want to do is open up the covers here and check the clearance, the valve lash. They could be fine, but I don't know. I need to get in there and check it, or they could be too wide and they're making a lot of noise. So we're going to get in here and check it and adjust it if needed. We'll see what happens. Now it's going to be hard to work on my flathead when this thing is sitting here, you know, because she's new to the garage. I just want to play with her and talk about her with you guys, but I'm going to do a whole dedicated video on this bike. I did a lot of research on this bike last night, and I came up with something really interesting, and this is a really rare frame, and I'll explain that when I do this video, her own dedicated video, when I start to work on her. But it's just interesting to look at this bike, you know, because I own a big twin. Mine's a big twin flathead, 74 cubic inch. This is a 45 cubic inch flathead. They are smaller, obviously. The big twin is almost double the size of the 45. It's just funny to look at her because the heads they're smaller. The valve covers here, they're much smaller. The intake is much smaller. I would love to have, like, I mean, you can see the difference in these the covers there to these little things. It's really interesting. My intake is much bigger than a 45 inch. But we'll get into that. We're going to go over this bike completely. This is a really cool bike and a really cool frame. It's really special, but we'll talk about that at a later date. let's get back to the big twin. As you can see, so the oil pump fix that I did, the bronze brazing on the pinhole I had, held up. No leaks there. So now I know that's safe to, I can pull this off, which I got to anyway because I want to put the upgraded rotor in the oil pump, which is a 4-vein. This has only 2 veins. I have a whole 4-vein rotor that you probably saw in a previous video. I want to put that in here, which gives you much more oil pressure. So I want to do that. When I have that off to do that, I want to sand this all up and paint it black. Paint it black to match, and it'll look nice. But until then, I'm just gonna have to ride around with old Rusty here. All right, let's get into this. Let's remove the keepers and see what we got here. See if they're loose or not. Well, the first thing I got to do is I have to jack the bike up in the air, get the wheel off the ground, get it in 4th gear, take the plugs out. That way I'm able to spin the motor, and so I can get the valve at the lowest position with the tappet there, and check the adjustment at that point. So let me do that, and I'll come right back to you. Okay, let's dig into this thing. The rear wheel is off the table. You got to get out your spanner, your Harley-Davidson special spanner wrench to remove the keepers. So what you do is you get this little mechanism. It has a couple slots here, and then you got these ears, and then there's these slots in the upper cover. So put it underneath. You lift up and you twist, and they'll rest on a little perch there. So this keeper can be removed. Once the keeper is removed, you can push up on the sliding telescopic tube. In there will reveal your cork gasket and your tappet and the adjustments. So I'm going to open up all 4 of those. Let me do another one for you just so you see it. Put your tool on the little ears. You lift up and you twist it. Let it rest on those perches. And you take off the keeper. And you can lift up on the telescopic slider. And that exposes everything in here. All right, I'm going to do the front 2, and I'll come right back to you. Yo, come on in.
What's up, man?
Dirty Dave, everybody.
How you doing, Slick? YouTube?
Watch the pretty little flathead here.
Oh, is that Vic's Flathead?
That's Vic's flathead.
It's nice, man. He's got 2 nice bikes, that guy, huh?
Man, he's got them all.
I ain't even got 1, he's got 2. Think you can throw me one once in a while, huh?
You need to start by getting a motorcycle license.
Yeah, well, you know, who needs a license?
Well, I'll tell you what. Sit on it. Yeah, this is what I've been telling you about. I want to get this type of seat. I'm going to get a pogo on mine. But feel it. It's like riding on clouds.
Oh, boy. Oh, man. I think you might lose this bike.
Give it a couple bounces.
Yeah.
See? It's like riding on clouds.
I like it.
Listen, I'm going to wrap up the video now. I want to hang out with Dirty Dave for a little bit. One kick, ladies and gentlemen. Alright guys, that was her first ride in 3 years or so. She did good. The clutch is lurching in first gear, but I shifted through all 4 gears and she did good. The carburetor surprisingly wasn't backfiring at all. It's doing pretty good. I got to work on the low speed needle setup there. I couldn't get the engine to stumble when I was cranking her in. All she wanted to do is speed up real fast. Got to look into that. But other than that, she's running pretty good. She did good. The brakes work good. I'm going to hurry up and throw my helmet on and see if I can't get a video of me riding it. If that doesn't happen, then I'll end this video some other way and bring that back another day. But yeah, she started 1 kick. I was so happy. Cold start, 1 kick. With the retard on, retard it, do the regular procedure, 1 kick. Just like my flathead. Perfect. Okay, got a little bit of time. Let's hurry up and try to do this before it gets dark. Let's see how she kicks hot. Didn't take long. I just had to, I don't know what she likes when she's hot. I retarded it, gave it just a little bit of choke, and then she came to life. Alright, she lurches a little bit in first gear. Right there. I need to pull those clutch plates and clean them. It's like they're sticking. But she shifts fine when she's out there on the road. Go very far. This is not my bike. I don't have the registration or the insurance on it. I just want to show you guys it's running. Let me just go down the block and back. This windshield is nice today. It's like 55 degrees. Oh yeah, I feel her lurching. There it goes, see it? Makes that screeching noise. And she moves. And she's doing 60 like it ain't no thing. Get me one of these panheads. Looks like I need a little panhead in my life, boys. Let me downshifter. I gotta work on the high speed a little bit. She feels a little sluggish in that turn. But I need better tools with me. I need a skinnier screwdriver. And I got these big old fat gloves, and I can't fit my fingers down in there like I can on my flathead. So I'm just going to ride down the block, show you guys how she's running. It's not running bad at all. Now shift into second. Let me show you the horn. Kind of lame, but who cares? Third gear, Daddy. Man, she's getting it. She's getting it, boys. She's getting it. Hot damn. Oh, this is a hot rod. It's an old man's hot rod right here. Oh, the technology. She blows my flathead away. Yeah, figures. Here's a cop on this road. Wants me to get a speeding ticket. I hope not. Hopefully it's just a hunter, because I don't have any paperwork on this bike. Alright. Alright, it's just a hunter. Alright, I gotta turn around and go home. I need better tools. And I could be running out of gas too. I'm not even gonna do my usual turnaround up here. Let me just do it right now. Get my ass the fuck home before it does run out of gas. I only put like maybe 2 gallons. Whoa, Daddy. Come on. Come on, girl. Alright, I gotta screech out of this first gear. Come on. Ah, there she is. Yeah, buddy. Panheads forever. I get that carburetor tuned in right, I'll do 80 with this bitch. Just take off in second. Fuck first gear. See how that works out. It still wants to pull. Yeah, the clutches are stuck together. So I gotta. It's just the same. I gotta pull the clutches and clean them. Major backfiring, like I don't have some serious intake leak. Back home and finish up the flathead. I got the flathead valve spring cover tubes all apart so I can adjust the valve stem lash to the tappets. I had to quit late last night. I was getting tired and hungry. This Panhead will eat your knucklehead up. This Panhead will be spitting out knuckles. Pieces of knuckles all day long. Alright, let me stop fucking around. Let me turn off the fuel. Hey now. Alright, that's no fuel. Stay running, stay running. Come on, clutch. Hey now. Oh, she's out. Alright. I would call that a successful ride. Move out of the way, chair. Get. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Get. Alright. Great success. Alright, make sure we're in neutral. Nope. That light should come on. There it is. That's neutral. Alright. Alright. I'll get right back with you guys. Alright, that was a fun little Panhead ride, but I'm done filming this weekend, so I just wanted to show you. Once I got tired last night and went in, I wanted to show you a few things that I did find right before that. When I pulled my spark plugs, the spark plugs looked really good. Looks like they're burning pretty good. The back one had a little more carbon, but still not bad. It looked really good. And you can look in any book and it'll show you what kind of condition. That's normal, oil, carbon, overheating. They show you all the stuff in any service manual. So they're not too far off from that. So I'm happy with the way I got the fuel and air mixture going into the engine. So there's that. And then, so you have to rotate, once your wheel's off the ground, you have to rotate it. These are your intakes. You have to get your intake at the lowest point, and then the intake on this side will be at the highest point. You have to get it at the lowest point and then check with the feeler gauge. I'll show you. Okay, it's coming up on the highest point. Oh, too far. Bring it back. All right, now go a little bit. Right there should be the highest point. That one should be at the lowest point. You're supposed to have, according to the manual, 4.004 inches to 0.005. So, got out my 0.004 feeler gauge, and I was expecting that to be loose, but in reality, I can't even get it in there. It's too tight. It's actually too tight. So when I checked the front one, the front intake, gotta get them all coming around. All right, get that one in the highest. Whoop. Bring it back. All right. Right there should be the highest spot. Now this front intake valve should be at the lowest spot. Get out the 0.004 gauge. And this one I can get in there, it's tight. And the rear, the exhaust valves, you're supposed to have 007 to 008. And I found like one of those is too tight and one it's got drag on it. So they're surprisingly too tight. So I don't want to film anymore this weekend. So I'm going to adjust them when I get a chance to the proper feeler gauge clearance. There's a little picture of it. Get yourself a manual. Set them up, put the covers back down, lock them on. So maybe that's not the source of my ticky-tacky metal noises. And like my buddy Tommy Newland said, that all flatheads are noisy. It's just their nature. But I'll tell you one thing, if you don't have your valve lash set up properly, the overall performance of the bike won't give you optimal performance. All of your horsepower, your compression will be off slightly because it just won't be working right. Like when it goes to close the intake, maybe it's open by 1,000. You know what I mean? So it'll be messing things up. You'll be running and riding, but you won't get the greatest power you can out of that motor until they're set up properly. All right, so let me shut all this down and end it here. I'm done with filming this weekend. I got enough footage to throw together a video. All right, that's it, guys. I'm going to end it here. And I wanted to get something off my chest. I know my last video sucked and it wasn't motorcycle content, but you know, no one watched it. I get it. But I just don't understand. I got like 3,000 subscribers that claim to like me enough to subscribe to my channel. So I was going to say, for all those subscribers that didn't watch that video, eat a dick and choke on it. But I was like, settle down, Slick. It's Christmas time. It's the week of Christmas. Don't act like a total savage. So I decided not to do it. All right. And that's all I wanted to say. So I'll see you guys in the next episode.